Hey there, how are you today? Quick question. What do you think is more important, being right or being happy? I know you probably say being happy, but a lot of our actions point to wanting to be right, right? And one thing I realized is that 99.9, I do believe this, 99.9% of all discord is miscommunication. So I see it over and over again. When I'm working with clients, it's amazing how both people can be feeling the exact same thing and bouncing off of one another. So it's like one person's insecurity triggers the other person's insecurity. So think about being right when we're insistent, when we're trying to prove our point, when we're trying to impress upon someone. It can come across as being a know-it-all, right? And what does that do? It usually triggers a response of feeling maybe not enough, or feeling like they're not being taken seriously, or whatever it is, right? So when I notice that someone is very insistent, sometimes it feels like I'm being plowed over. Sometimes it feels like I'm being disrespected, or they're needing to prove me wrong or make me feel stupid. But I don't think that people go out of their way to do that. And if they do, whatever, right? Sometimes it really bothers me, and then I have to go, well, where are they coming from? What's going on within them? So just being a little inquisitive, giving people grace, like, where's the miscommunication? Could I have said things differently? And just really being open to maybe where the other person is coming from. It's crazy because it happens all the time. People just bounce off of one another only to find out that there was a complete misunderstanding. So I know this. I can't tell you how many times I thought one thing, and then when I looked at it from their angle, I found out another. So I try not to be too abrasive and too much of a know-it-all when I'm in a conversation where we're not in agreement. I try to be soft about it because I know that there's a good chance I'm wrong. And when we come across as like, we know, well, I said this and I know that happened, and I know, it just causes division. And that's just not what I want. It's not what I want. So even if sometimes it feels like the other person's abrasive, or I feel maybe discounted because of the way I was being spoken to, it doesn't, when I step back and really look at it, is that really what's happening? Is that really what's happening? Does that take away my worth? Does that take away my value? No. I feel more valuable when I can keep my cool, and when I can be in a loving place and be in a place where I'm giving grace, even if I'm not always getting it. I'm not better than anybody else. I just know I make a lot of mistakes. So I'm willing to give grace because I know that I believe 99.9% of all discord is miscommunication. So there's a good chance that 50% of it is me making the mistake. So I try to be, I give as much benefit of the doubt as I can in conversations, and try to keep them loving and light, because it's just not worth it to be right. So that's what I have today. Let me know your thoughts. Have a good one.